Hi, welcome to Sharing with Susan B, telling stories from the heart. We're looking to inspire, telling stories of struggle, vulnerability, and lessons learned. Hi, I'm Susan Blaine. Welcome. I'm here with Angela Sutcliffe. So pleased that you're here with me, Angela. Angela is a business consultant and a smart old broad. Love that title. She's a coach, writer, speaker, and podcaster. AngelaSutcliffe.com is her website, so check her out. Political science, psychology, and sociology at Carleton University. Then when you started your working career, you worked secretarial position in the Deputy Minister's Office and then Minister's Office. Then you did Transport Canada in admin. You worked on Parliament Hill for a number of MPs and cabinet ministers. You did research, speech writing, parliamentary relations. You were a realtor for a time. And then, I love this, switch, entrepreneur. You were the founder and owner of a residential cleaning company in Ottawa called Mrs. Mop. And that was in the 80s, yes. And it was the largest independently owned company in Ottawa. Wow, congratulations on that. Volunteerism. So volunteering, we were talking about this, you were on 3 of Trudeau the father's election campaign as a volunteer, as well as Judith Kane run at federal Liberal seat in Orleans. Tell us about what you're really passionate about right now, because you're doing some fabulous work. We were together on the weekend. You delivered an amazing workshop. Tell people what you're passionate about.
You know, it's funny because I listen to you reading out all that stuff and I think, oh my gosh, is there any connection here? But there is, because my big passion is how our mind works and how we can use thoughts we tell ourselves, stories we tell ourselves, to either bring us forward or hold us back. And you know, when my mom was in her last days, I remember her saying to me, Angela, I don't fear dying and going to hell, because quite frankly, hell is right between your ears. Mm-hmm. And so, you know, I've got this passion now to find out how to change the story, how to empower ourselves by changing our thoughts. And we hear those as buzzwords all the time, but it's really true.
Let's talk about business struggle, because that's real, right? I mean, it's not easy to be an entrepreneur. It's not easy, you know, being successful and building something. So let's talk about what you feel has been your biggest business struggle.
I think, you know, I always say no entrepreneurs were ever harmed in producing the programs that I do, because I use them all on myself first.
Good.
And the biggest struggle, I would say, is in the beginning, it was not knowing who to turn to, just to roll things off, to say, am I on the right track? What if? Because there weren't that many people, especially here in Ottawa, that owned businesses. Now, as we've gone forward, I would say the business struggle is similar, but it's like Alice through the looking glass. Now I'm listening to a whole lot of people that sound like they have it together. They sound like they know where they're going. And sometimes even at this stage, I think, am I on the right track? And then I think, oh no, wait a minute, 30 years, I'm on the right track.
I know we were talking about believing in yourself and you know, how that could be a struggle in business. Also, maybe that you're not keeping up, that other people, you know, with their online presence and the tools that are out there now can seem like they sound really good.
I think that's a lot of this, why people are online all the time, and this FOMO thing that we're talking about, fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Because there is that feeling we're not keeping up. And 4 years ago, I had to say to myself, Angela, get offline on the weekends. You built a huge business before the internet. Relying on what you did, what you measured, and what you saw as success. So why do you need to keep watching what everyone else is doing? Get off the internet. And I think that's the other big challenge for business owners, is we're washed with people who look like they've got it all together, but we're not using our own native intuition.
So let's talk about your biggest personal struggle. I know you've been single most of your life.
Should have stayed that way too. That was, in truth, that was probably my biggest personal struggle, is that after taking care of myself all my life, I did get married, deathbed wish of my mother, you know, I'd like to see you married, I'd feel better, you know, as I depart the earth. So as my friend said, why did you start listening to her then? So I did get married, and it was an absolute disaster. And it took all of the self-confidence and courage that I'd accumulated over the years and just slammed it to the ground. And I remember somebody saying to me, Angela, you're so low that you can come into rooms without opening doors. And it was true. And so a lot of what I'm working on now with the mind, with leadership mindset, with how are we going to lead ourselves forward, came out of my journey back, my struggle back to believing in myself and being able to get out there and say, you know, I am enough.
Yeah.
I am enough. What I have been in the past didn't go away because I made a mistake, which is why the smart old broad.
Yeah, I love that.
It's not that I'm smarter than anyone. Hopefully it's not that I'm older than anyone. I'm possibly broader than a lot of people. But the thing is, as you say, as you age, it's never if, it's when. So you know you're going to go through these things. You know things are going to come up and change you. And as they say, it's not that you change, it's how you respond to change.
That's it. What about personal friendships in terms of lessons? How important of
Without my friends, I don't think I would have made it.
You had to build your own tribe.
I had to build my own tribe, my family by choice.
Yeah, your family by choice.
I have friends that I've had since grade 7. I have friends that I've had 40 years, 38 years, and we've seen each other through just about every trial and tribulation there is. You cannot make it. It's like I say, you know, maybe your ancestors made it across the prairies, you know. Maybe they didn't. But you don't go alone on a journey like that. Well, life is the same length of journey.
What advice would you give your younger self, Angela?
Never stop believing. Never stop believing. Don't be afraid to try, because trying is part of the strengthening process.
Yeah.
But never stop believing. Just right or wrong, whatever, you know, anyone tells you. So you put your hand on the stove and it burns. You won't do it twice. Some of us just have to learn by doing things wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, relatability too as you're helping others. Rapid fire questions. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who's your favorite superhero?
My mom.
Awesome. Favorite food indulgence?
Ooh, pizza.
Someone you admire?
My mom.
Something not too many people know about you? Like a secret.
Older than dirt.
Favorite movie, book, or quote?
My very favorite movie has got to be Ice Age. And I love it because, again, it's characters all bonding together, coming through incredible situations, but they've all got a sense of humor. And the character I love most, the quote I love most from that movie is, I'm going to live. I'm going to die.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to live. I'm going to die. And that's Sid as he's barreling down the side of a glacier. And I think that is life.
Yeah.
The journey is underway. You're not in control. I'm going to live. Yay. Uh-oh. So I love that.
Oh, that's so awesome. What's something that always makes you smile?
Always makes me smile. Just when I know I'm going out with my friends. My clients make me smile. I don't even know which one of those to choose from. When I'm with my clients, I'm filled up. I watch them go through the things I've gone through. I hear their agony, and then I look at them and I say, it's not that I'm laughing at you. Oh, yes, I am. And I can say that because I've been there.
Oh, for sure. Definition of success in one sentence.
Success is waking up in the morning and knowing it's not financial, it's not anything tangible. It's waking up in the morning and feeling good in your body.
Yeah. Yeah, love that. Angela Sutcliffe, Smart Old Broad. She's got a podcast too. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. You can find her on all those platforms. Check her out, follow her. She's got great advice. She's an amazing coach. Thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing. I really appreciate it.
Susan, thank you for including me in the number. I'm honored. Thank you.